it's Dave from the Redneck Garage. Well, it's a little overcast today, but it's about 68 degrees. It's nice out here. And I got up this morning and had all kinds of plans to work on the Jeep and work on a scanner and do all kinds of stuff, and my day has just been derailed. You ever have a day like that? Man, that sucks. Okay, first of all, updates. Puppy's doing great. Puppy Cam, I've just started transitioning them over to like solid food. It's not really solid food. It's yogurt, goat's milk, a little egg, and a drop of corn syrup for sugar. And they are now starting to eat this. They're starting to get their teeth in. Hey, babies. And Shelby's not going to have much more of that nursing. And you have to be careful with her because she will go in there and eat it all. Because she likes it too. You like goat milk. Alright, so it's puppy time. Jennifer's getting her puppy love on. They're just now getting where they're starting to play a little bit. There's Mama. They're coming after Ethan. What do you think, baby?
They're so cute. This is little Bruce. What Christian named him.
He's the crybaby. There he is. B, my sister-in-law Chris has been moved to rehab. She's doing so much better. She still can't talk, but she's doing way, way better. So I appreciate all your thoughts and your prayers and the good vibes and everything from all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. I told her that and she started to tear up a little bit. I was like, even my guys on YouTube are praying for you and wishing you good wishes. And so that was super cool. So this morning I get a call from Zachary, who runs some calls for me. He says, hey man, this guy hit my car over here in the parking lot at the gas station. So the gas station was about a half a mile from the house. I said, well, hang on, let me get down there. And I get down there, there's this cat named Caesar, and he's in this big four-wheel drive pickup truck, him and the other painters. And so I look at it, and it's a pretty good amount of little damage there, and I was just like, he goes, I didn't see it. I'm like, okay. So then I tell him, I said, okay, who's called the police? He goes, oh no, don't call the police, don't call the police. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. And I said, do you have insurance? No, I don't have no insurance. He goes, but I'll fix your car. I'll fix your car. And I'm like, I don't want you to fix the car. I want you to have insurance to fix the car. And he goes, oh no. I said, the only way I'm not calling the police is you give me $1,000. He didn't have $1,000. I said, okay, we're calling the police. Well, he gets mad, he gets in his car, and I think he's gonna bolt. So I call the police and tell him what's going on and pull up behind his vehicle so he can't back out. At this point, one of our Franklin officers pulls up, and I know him, he's a really nice guy. Turns out this guy has no insurance. He's from Mexico, he's got a Mexico driver's license, and he's driving on a suspended. So no license, driving on a suspended, and out of the country driver's license. Now let me just say one thing. I'm not a racist, and I got a lot of Spanish people that I'm friends with, but this guy's a scumbag. Not because he's a Spanish guy, but because he's driving on a suspended license. He doesn't have any insurance, and when he damages something, I'm the one that has to pay for it. So anyway, Zachary, my son, didn't have his driver's license, so that was a whole nother thing, and we told him that we were going to take him down to juvenile, and he's going to have to do a drug test, and he... Anyway, that all worked out. But I thought we'd look at the Caravan, and I'll just tell you what happens if you get an uninsured motorist claim in most states. Not all states, but most states. So here's the damage to the vehicle. You can see that he kind of backed up at an angle, and it hit the grill, the hood, the headlight, the fender, right? Took that out. And that's probably about a $1,500, $2,000 wreck. All right, so in the middle of all this, right, I got to go and lock a house for the police with a hoarder, and here's a little clip of that. Oh my gosh, this was so nasty. You couldn't even get to a toilet, the sink, everything was completely covered. I was afraid to go any further in the house. The woman evidently had a stroke, probably from trying to walk through all this garbage, strained her heart. And now the owner of the condo is trying to figure out what to do. All right, so let's get back to the Chrysler Caravan. Hey, look at my new sign, isn't that cool? Anyway, on the Caravan, there's a moral to that story. I checked with Geico, who I paid my insurance to for the van, and they said, well, you have uninsured motorist coverage, and because of that, this guy not having a license and not having insurance, we're going to have zero deductible and we'll pay for your claim. You just got to bring it in to one of our adjusters. We'll take a look at it and we'll write you a check off of that. And I was like, awesome. So I got on Amazon and ordered a set of headlights for 60 bucks, both sides with bulbs. And I'll be throwing those in, and I'll take a hammer and dolly and straighten it out as much as possible, because you know what? If I get $1,500 from this wreck, that's about what I got in the van. So that's super cool. So that's your lesson. If you get hit by somebody without insurance, make sure to check with your insurance company. States vary, but in Tennessee, they have to cover the property damage up to, I don't know, whatever your policy states. So I was happy about that. Coming up on the Redneck Garage, this weekend is supposed to be nice. It's rained and it's been a soup out there for the last week. It's about 30, it's going to get down to 28 degrees tonight, which is kind of crabby. But this weekend's supposed to be in the 60s. We're going to be working on the gas tank, trying to get that hooked up, get the fuel lines run, and I'm hoping by next week we're going to see if this thing starts. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but you know, I'm kind of getting antsy to see if it turns over and runs. And I got a new scanner that we're going to take a look at. And I got to put all the parts back on that I stole from my son's Jeep Cherokee. And once again, thanks to everybody for praying and sending all the wishes for Chris to get better soon. She was very touched by that, and she is getting better day by day, a little bit by a little bit. She's got one more surgery coming up, but we just keep praying and helping her out. And I've gone over there and spent time with her, so my time's been kind of limited taking care of puppies and sister-in-laws. But I promise we're going to be back on the Jeep soon. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.